Hello my little cherubs, welcome back to my channel, Red Fire Flags. I know it's been a little while, but like I said, I'm not monetized here, so I have other things that I need to do. Alright, and even if I was monetized here, it probably wouldn't be enough for me to give up everything that I do anyway. I do coaching sessions and stuff like that, so yeah, I've been really busy with my coaching this month, so I haven't really been able to upload as much. So now that I've got that out of the way, like, share, subscribe. Please comment, let me know how this resonates with you down below. Share the video as well, because it really does help the channel, but your likes really do go for it. I didn't realise how much likes, because I used to watch videos and listen to people saying, just like, share and subscribe, and people stuff, well. But I didn't realise how much that actually affects your channel. So, I know now, and I firstly need to say sorry for those videos that I've watched in the past and that I didn't bother to give a like when I actually did like it. So yeah, like it please if you do. Help if you don't get out there. So now that's out of the way, let's jump straight in. This is a collective reading, my darlings. I'm going to do this in 2 parts. And so the first part is going to be like career, finance, that type of thing, life, general. All right. And then the next part, I'm going to jump into your love reading. All right. And the reason I'm doing it like this today is because I'm getting separate messages for different things. And I want to try and just give as much as I can. Does that make sense? All right. So we'll jump straight in. So the messages I'm getting straight away for your love and your life. Now I'm going to be the bearer of bad news. Don't get rid of the messenger. I'm sorry, it's what it is. Now look, I've got to be what it is, because you need to kick up the bum. A few of you that have come here, you know, things are, I feel like a few things are, it's like I'm hearing failure to launch. You know that movie? I'm hearing a failure to launch. So a few of you have been trying to get something off the ground, or trying to get yourself off the ground, or whatever, and it's not quite getting there. It's not quite moving. And I'm going to tell you the truth. It's because you're unfocused. And I feel like you're not exactly paying attention, and notifications, confirmation. I feel like you're not paying attention to the finer details of certain things. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of you, because it is a general reading and it's on YouTube. And I've got notifications. A notification is confirmation that I feel like you're being a bit unfocused in regards to your end goal. A few of you are wasting money as well, I'm hearing, not really thinking about how you're spending. And so what's happening is you're coming up a little bit short. And so it's not coming in as much as it's going out. So think about where you're spending extra. Like, you going to the supermarket and buying something that you could make at home. It's like going to the cafe and buying tea. I've never understood that. Like, I can make tea at home. Why would I go to the cafe and have a cup of tea? I know, like, I just don't see the point. Like, I'd rather go, and I don't see the point in going to the cafe. I can make a bacon sarnie indoors. It's going to cost me a fraction of the price, but it is what it is. And you've got to think about how it is and focus on where you can cut costs, because for a few of you, finances are a little bit shaky. All right. I'm hearing for a lot of you as well, some of you have taken some shortcuts into business, or shortcuts into something, or a shortcut into growing your finances. There are no shortcuts, okay? And so what you're realizing, it's temporary success. So you had a temporary, I'm seeing a graph, and I don't get those little charts that do the zigzag and go up when they're doing like the fiscal year charts, all that type of thing. And I'm seeing one of them. So I'm seeing you, like, you've taken a shortcut. I don't know whether it's one of them money making schemes. I don't know. Bitcoin, I don't care what it is. But it's a shortcut to try and do what you need to do, right? And I see the graph going up, and then poof. Do you get it? Because there are no shortcuts, all right? So this little misfortune, or this bad luck, or this kind of, you know, financial chaos that's been brought in on the back of that shortcut, it's going to be short-lived. Go through it. Learn the lesson. There are no shortcuts, okay? Sometimes you've just got to go A, B, C, and so on. Sometimes you can't skip from A to Z. It's just not going to be possible. And I feel like with you, what you've been doing, a few of you, it's like not really putting in that proper work. It's like having the Eight of Pentacles upside down. You're just not really, instead of you investing and putting in for the skills and learning what you need to do to get this off the ground, it's like you're thinking, oh, you know what, I could just do it and just whatever. And this is a warning from Spirit to you. There are no shortcuts. All right, so now we've got that little bit out of the way. Let's get on to the other bit. All right, you leaving behind certain behaviour patterns. All right, there are a few of you that are closing cycles on. I'm hearing a few of you might have been a little bit privileged growing up, and so some of you are kind of learning a different way to do things because things have changed. And I feel like a few of you as well are closing down cycles where bad finances are concerned, or where bad money management is concerned. And I think a lot of you are actually looking into things a bit deeper. The first message was just a few set of you that may kind of still be trying to take shortcuts. But for the most part, the majority of you here are not doing that. For the majority of you here are kind of, you may have taken shortcuts in the past. You may have learned that lesson, and you may have realised that, listen, your best bet is to kind of dot your I's, cross your T's, read the small print, realise if it's too easy or if it's too good to be true, then it usually is. And so you're observant now, and I feel like you're wise. All right, so for those of you who are still, notice a small of you that are still taking little shortcuts, you're learning your lesson, and on the back of this you will become a hell of a lot wiser than you are, and you will know. But for the majority of you that have learned this lesson already, congratulations, because you have, you've become a little bit more observant. You you listen more as well, like you actually listen to what's being said rather than the financial result of it all. A lot of people just hear the money or hear, oh, £25,000. Oh my God, it's amazing. But they don't really read the small print and read what they've got to do in order for that to be something that grows or even happens. And so I think now you're learning to think before you act a lot more. All right. I'm hearing that a few of you are kind of feeling a little bit withdrawn from life at the moment. A few of you may be feeling a little bit kind of, numb or stagnant, or just kind of existing. All right, I'm hearing that that's coming to a close. I'm hearing that you're about to be kind of revived in some way. Some of you are struggling with a few things, and finances and all that has come up first, because I think that's also having a knock-on effect on your living standards or your ability to keep a stable home at the moment. Let me just tell you now, my darlings, things are massively changing, okay? And even though it feels a little bit uncertain and a little bit up in the air at the moment, everything's going to work out for your highest good, okay? I'm picking up celebrations, and I feel like this is celebrations because something in your business is taking off. Now this is looking forward, so we're looking at over the next 4 to 8 months. So this could probably be something that's going into, obviously, of course it is. When I think for myself, it's never a good thing. I should just let Spirit think for me, because it's never a good thing. Let me get back to it. So a lot of you are going to be able to celebrate your achievements, whatever those achievements are. I feel like a few of you are going to be able to rest, take it easy. I feel like a few of you, that have stopped the shortcut business and that have realised that, you've got the journey. It's about the journey sometimes and not the destination. And I think the majority of you here are also starting to feel the journey, accept the journey, and also trust the journey. All right. Some of you are moving home, and I feel like some of you are buying a new place or whatever as well. So the next 4 to 8 months are going to be really significant for you guys. I feel like you're turning things on its head. So for a few of you that might have had an unlucky streak or had a streak where things are not going well for you, you're turning that on its head. You're changing your perception. You're thinking about things in a different way. Spirit, can I get a few cards, please? Let's figure out what all this is about, because I keep hearing the same messages. And Spirit, what is this new home situation, please? And this, thank you. Right, so Okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and that is usually, you know, it's usually sort of a bit of chaos. It's not having any clarity as well, and I think where you've been lacking clarity, where you've been in this energy, kind of nothing really kind of moving and all that type of thing. I feel like you're coming out of that though now, and I feel that you're coming into this stage of overabundance. For some of you, when you are overabundant, you can be a bit excessive. Go out for a little bit of a drink and that. And I'm not saying don't live your life, but just tone it down a little bit, because what you want to do is you want to be on the ball. You need, instead of having a lack of clarity, you want to have a breakthrough. Okay, you want to turn that Ace of Swords the right way up. So come from a place of logic. That's where you're going to find your true power. All right. I feel here that when you become overabundant, your business and the money starts coming in properly the way that it should for you, because it's going to start doing that. Don't overindulge, because I feel that there is some sort of disloyalty in the camp somewhere, and you need to be on your game. All right, because I feel like for a few of you who've got your own business, I feel like somebody's doing maybe not exactly accounting for everything that they should be, or maybe accounting for something more and taking more than they should. There's financial loss, or some sort of financial loss that's been taking place, or that's been happening, and you're struggling to figure out where that's coming from. It's only for a few of you. I feel here that when things start to move forward again, rather than you celebrate that, just watch, observe, because you're going to figure out what's been going on. All right. What else have we got, please, Spirit? I'm going to pull up Island Wellness card and see what's going on here. This is camera, okay? So this is reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. And the learn from the past bit is what's really sticking out to me. So learn from your past situations. Don't celebrate before it's time. Yeah, wait for all your chickens to come home to roost before you start, chucking out like party vibes and all that type of thing. All right. I feel like a lot of you may be grieving some sort of missed opportunity, or something that you feel was a missed opportunity, and redirection is for your protection, I'm hearing. So please don't sit here and feel sad for things that are unfinished, or things that are not working out properly in regard to your finances, in regard to your career, in regard to your general life. Please apply it as it stands, okay? And I feel like, spending all this time, or spending any amount of time kind of grieving things that have passed and that have that you feel that might be a missed situation. Well, one, you're never going to get that back again anyway, because it's gone. And secondly, if you were meant to grab it, you would have done. Think of all the things you've grabbed in the past and what you learned from them. There is another opportunity coming for you that is massive. So for all of you, that even those who haven't really kind of been crossing their I's and dotting their T's properly, or people that have been trying to take shortcuts, I feel like a lot of you are going to be coming to this place where you are going to be communicating clearly. I feel like you're going to be looking at what's going on around you, people, places, your business. Apply it as it fits, okay? I feel like you are getting rid of people that are disloyal. I feel like at this point as well, once you get past a certain place where you know what's been going on, I feel like you're going to be cutting people off. So anybody that's kind of drifting or hanging onto your curtails or whatever, I feel like you're getting rid of. I'm hearing barnacles, whelks and cockles. So I think you're just picking off all the things that don't need to be there anymore. And I think you're stepping into your true power as well. So where life is concerned, right, you may not think that you're doing this life thing very well at the moment, but trust me, you actually are. Even those of you who are not dotting their I's and crossing their T's and taking shortcuts, you are doing life well, because you're learning. You're learning. And for those of you that have already learned that lesson, well done, like I said. I feel here as well, like I said, a few of you are moving home, but for those of you who are not moving, I'm hearing renovations or redecorating, or just put a bit of paint on the walls, just brighten the place up a bit. A few of you need to have a clear out, so please do that. Keeping things around, it just breeds stagnant energy. And I know, me saying that, it sounds really weird because I've got things around me that I've had around me and I think to myself, what the fuck? But I do a lot of things, a lot of different things, and I might not use something from one year to the next, but I might use it the next year. Now, I know that sounds like hoarder vibes, but I make candles, I paint. There's a lot of things that I do that I can keep these things for when I'm using them next. Does that make sense? So it's not like I'm holding on to nothing that's, I don't know, broken things or rubbish. A few of you have got these little drawers and little cupboards that really are full of rubbish and that you need to get cleared out. Spirit wants you to get that done, please. I'm hearing. A few of you may suffer with ADHD as well, and so it's not as easy for you to kind of get up and just do those things. I get it. Me too. My brain doesn't brain sometimes, like everybody else's brain does, and so it happens. And I don't take medication, so sometimes I get it's a lot. So I understand where you're coming from. Just be good to yourself at the end of the day. Do what you can do, and it is what it is. And don't do, because I'm seeing like Speedy Gonzalez. I don't even know if you're allowed to use that as an example anymore. I don't even know if Speedy Gonzalez is like banned or anything, because obviously it's not exactly the most politically correct. But I'm seeing you whiz from place to place, not really focusing and doing anything specific. So try and just stick to one room. Yeah. And if you go into another room and you see something that needs doing, just remind yourself you're going to get to that. Don't start it, because what happens is I'm seeing you go into the, so say you're doing the kitchen, you need to, I don't know, go to the lab. You go to the lab and then all of a sudden you see something in there that needs doing, and then you start that. And so you're in there for 20 minutes, half an hour, and then you go back to the kitchen and think, oh, I started this. And so I'm exhausted with that energy, and I feel that you're probably exhausted with that as well. So try and focus just on one room. If you go into another place, you say you get to it later, and just go back. But even if you don't, and you don't remember that, and you focus on where you are, because I know, because with me, I get hyper focused. So if I go into the lab and I see something that needs doing there, I'm in there, I'm doing it. I can't, and then if I've got to go somewhere else, and then I'll see it, I'm going to do the same. So I do know how exhausting that can be. It's my whole life. All right, so take it easy on yourself. So that bit's out of the way. I'm going to put a timestamp down below for the emotions, love, heartfelt, and whatever part of the reading that I'm going to come to next. All right, so that's that. I'm going to move on to the love. The love bit is two. I'm going to deal with one part first, because I was getting two quite very strong messages. This card came out at first, and then this card came out. Okay, and the first one, it says wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. And then the snake reads, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So when I was asking what this is about, because it's very conflicted in my mind, I then got, just pull some cards, all right? And what came out after that was kind of, were these. And so when I got this, I was guided, I'm going to tell you what they are in a minute. I was guided to put them down on the snake bit, and then obviously I've had to pull some separate cards for the wedding rings. Now I'm going to do the wedding rings first, because it's the shortest message, and it's the shortest and the easiest, to be honest. So for a few of you that are in a connection already, all right, and you are feeling this person, okay, and this person, you know this person's feeling you, you already know, you know it's an attentive connection, you're not really worried about certain things. I feel like there is something though that you're thinking to yourself, this person's hiding from you. And they are hiding something from you, and I'm going to spoil it for them, because I feel like if I don't, you're going to wreck it, because you're going to keep... Thank you. I'm hearing to you, you're going to feel betrayed in some way. So rather than that happen, let me just let that out. This person is planning to ask you to marry them if you're not already married. I'm speaking to those who aren't married. This person is absolutely in love with you. The energy that I'm picking up off this card, completely and utterly. And sorry, just step on things. And they have waited for a sign from you. All right, I'm hearing June, July is when they got that sign. I don't know what that sign was. Something in them that they needed to wait for to figure out if you were the right person for them. Around June, July, August, they purchased a ring for you. This person has been waiting for the right time. I feel like the right time is either your birthday coming up, because a couple of you have got a birthday coming up, around the 12th of December, I'm hearing. But also the holiday period is going to be the time where the majority of them will do that. All right, it's not going to be a public thing. It's going to be quite intimate. I don't hear a lot of people. I don't hear glasses. I don't hear it as being out at a restaurant or anything like that. I hear it, I feel it as well as being quite private. For a few of you, this person's never cooked you a meal before. And so this is going to be your clue. They're going to tell you they've cooked you a dinner and you need to come over for something to eat. It's going to shock the shit out of you because they've never cooked you a meal before. They can cook. It's not going to be crappy. But this is the night I think they are going to propose to you. Okay, that'll be your sign for a few of you. For a few of you also, I feel like this person's just going to say, look, what do you think about it? What do you think about marriage? What do you think about us, getting married? Because I don't feel like they're on a get on your knee, bended knee kind of person. So you won't get the bended knee, grand gesture type proposal. But if I'm being honest, the energy that I'm picking up here isn't the energy that actually likes that type of thing. So I feel like this person has observed you. I feel like this person they've got lovely memories of you. I feel like this person's definitely paid attention to you and what you've been saying. A few of you have a very specific taste. Like not diamonds. You don't like, it's not that. You don't want that typical solitaire type thing. And this person has heard you. A few of you might even be getting, I don't know, a semi-precious stone of some sort that you resonate highly with. Some sort of crystal that you resonate highly with that may be made into an engagement ring for you. But it's going to be original. I feel that it's going to be very beautiful. And I feel like it's just going to match your personality 100%. A few of you really like lapis lazuli. And I'm seeing that in a gold setting for a couple of you. A few of you like that, like, I don't know, watermelon tourmaline or whatever it is, that's that lovely green and reddy colour. But whatever your taste is, this person has definitely looked into that. They have studied that, and they truly love the bones off of you. All right, so that's what that's coming up for. Have we got any cards for that, please, Spirit? What's going on with the wedding rings? I'm hearing loudly, this is your person, and you know it's your person, but you've been wondering if they know that you're their person, and they do. So, this is the Hermit, okay? And usually, this is someone who's going within and they're seeking a little bit of wisdom. They've gone on their journey, a little bit of an enlightenment period. And sometimes it's solitude, not with anybody. But I feel like this person has done all that introspection. They've done all of that thinking. They've thought about certain things and they know what they want. And so I feel we've got the Eight of Swords here in reverse. They've taken themselves out of that deep thought process. They know what they want. And I feel like they are coming to propose. You lot have not been in separation in any way. I feel like you've been with this person for a little while. Some of you, I'm hearing, it's maybe been a couple of years. I don't feel like it's been like 10 years or anything like that. I feel like it's been a couple of years, maybe 3, 4 at the outside at very most. And most of you probably thought, oh, if you didn't know in a year, then what's the point? But I feel like this person did know, and they've been waiting for a sign from you. Whether you spoke about marriage or not, it's irrelevant. I feel like they were waiting for something specific that you may have done or you may have said, but you've done and said that now, and that's clarified it in their mind that you are definitely the person for them. All right. Moving over. Before I move over, there is an insane... I'm just picking up so much chemistry between the two of you. So much passion. And I feel like you both share interests as well, and you both have got different interests, which is what makes it so... I feel like this is what makes it so... Just... I can only come up with a sound because I haven't got a word for it. Quickly, Spirit, what other cards have we got for the wedding ring, please? So we've got the Empress and we've got the Four of Swords. I mean, the Four of Wands. Alright? A clarification for how this person sees you. They see you as like, even if you don't feel like you're the most beautifulest person in the world, it doesn't matter if you don't like your lumps and your bumps, because we've all got them. This person loves them. And this person cannot wait to celebrate with you. These people are married. They've just got married. Invite me to the wedding. As long as it's in this country, I'll come. But this person absolutely adores you. And they cannot wait to... I mean, even if you don't believe in marriage, that's confirmation. If you don't do marriage, the whole walking down the aisle type of thing, it's commitment in whichever way you see it. This person has observed you, like I said. And so for a few of you, marriage isn't even really your thing. But this person knows this. And they are open to you. All right. So over the next few weeks, I'm hearing 3 weeks, 4 at the outside most, which would take us maybe to kind of New Year's-ish, wouldn't it, really? Or Christmas, just after Christmas, or around the holiday period. So look out for it. A few of you are getting that engagement ring over the holiday period, and a few of you are getting it in the new year. All right. Good luck with that. I wish you the best. So we have got another message coming through as well. This is the message for the snake and the other woman. For a few of you who really thought this was your person. And I'm going to be honest. Okay? For a few of you, this is your person. But what's happened is a few of you have muddied the water a little bit. I know you meet somebody, the connection is so strong. It's just magnetic, and you can't, you can barely stop yourself, but you have a choice. And sometimes when we get involved with somebody who's already involved with somebody else, it does cause problems. And so I feel that for the majority of you that were involved with this person that was involved with somebody else, you knew about it. It wasn't something that you found out about, and you went in with your eyes wide open. I just don't think that the both of you expected to feel the way that you did about each other. And so this is what has caused a problem. The other woman does know about you, and you are aware of that. I feel like you know this. This person at the moment, I feel like you are in separation. I feel like this person isn't speaking at the moment. They are thinking about you. Can't stop thinking about you. Okay. I feel like you've told this person that you don't think they care about you. I feel like you've said, look, this person has told you they care, they told you that they love you, they've told you whatever, but they are still with this other person. And so you've just said to them, I don't believe you, because obviously you're still with this other person. I feel that maybe you're a little bit wrong where that's concerned, because this person does care very deeply for you, and they didn't expect to feel the way that they did. But what's happened is with muddy water, you've got to wait for that sediment to settle. You've got to wait for all of that mud to ground itself. Time to ground yourself. Alright, take a moment. Alright, this person does miss you. They are wondering if you miss them. But they are afraid to talk to you. Okay? They are afraid to talk to you. They are scared of losing everything. Because like I said, this person was with somebody else, and I feel like they are actually married to somebody else. They have finances, and I feel like a home, and a few of them might have children, but for the most part it is finances that have got this person in it, because if they follow you, they could lose everything. If I follow you, I could lose everything. And you know what it is? This says, I lost everything. But I'm hearing, it says here as well, if I follow you, I could lose everything. So yeah, the card says if I follow you, I could lose everything. Have they lost everything with you? This person is confused. This person's not sure. They do wish that things could be different. I feel like for a lot of you here in this part of the reading, you are not speaking to this person, okay? This person kind of tried to keep you at arm's length as well. This person tried not to let you get too close to them. And I feel like they did whatever they could to do that, because obviously it's not a clear-cut situation. A lot of them have married somebody who is well-to-do, and they lose everything. Also because she knows about it, or he knows about it. And so that's on the table. They lose everything if they choose you. And so it's a question of, do they choose money or do they choose you? And I'm hearing you say it's a no-brainer, choose love. But let's be realistic here. This person doesn't want to live in a shed. No one wants to live in a shed. It's cold. And they're used to having a certain thing. This person is asking for more time. I feel like you're still wondering if this person cares. Look, I try not to give my personal opinion when I do readings and stuff like that, because it's not what's been asked. But this card that came out says seek professional advice. So I'm going to give you my professional advice. Because like I mentioned earlier, I do coaching and things like this, and I come across things like this very, very often. So let me be clear with you. This person, alright, is struggling to make a choice between you and finances. Now, it is a difficult choice. This person does not and isn't used to live in a certain way. And let me be honest, if this person does choose to be with you and they do say goodbye to all of that, they're going to resent the connection, because that's the energy that I'm getting. And so it's not going to be healthy. I think for the vast majority of you, while this chemistry is so strong and the fandangle is definitely dangling, this is not your person. I don't care what the books say. I don't care what they say. Oh, your twin flame could be with somebody else. First of all, let's not subscribe to such stupidity. And I hate to say it that way, and I don't want to say it, because I'm not calling you specifically stupid. I'm calling that whole movement stupid, because it's just absolutely toxic. This is not your person. Because realistically, even though the chemistry was very strong, this person did a lot of the physical movement towards you. And so if it was to be that way, they would want this connection to be something that you could trust. So they would have held back until they've tied up all of their loose ends. And then they would have made the appropriate movements. And I'm just giving you my professional opinion, from a coaching standpoint, they would have tied up their loose ends, because they would have wanted you to see value in them and not mistrust them. They also wouldn't have wanted to put you in a position where you, because this went against a few of you and you were very vocal about that. This person is very charismatic and persuasive. And so you found yourself in this connection with somebody that was with somebody else, going against your moral compass, sacrificing yourself. And if this was your person, they wouldn't have never expected or asked that from you. So I feel here, for the vast majority, that you are separated from this person, and I feel that the separation, or spirits got involved, because it's like rejection is protection, and this is for your greatest good, because this person's going to be on cycles. They may leave this person and choose you, and they may end up back there, back and forth, and you deserve a lot more than that. This is energy that is not sure. This is energy that page energy. I'm seeing the page. So it's not even prince energy, really. And you're at the status of queen or king. This person hasn't reached an emotional maturity yet. They can't do better because they don't know any better. So I feel here that what you need to do is heal from this person. Okay, heal from this energy and learn from the lesson. Okay, getting entangled with people that are entangled elsewhere isn't fair to you. It's not fair to them, and it most certainly isn't fair to the person that they are with. And then they tell stories about how this person doesn't understand them anymore, this person isn't down for them, or this person isn't doing this, or blah, 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 blah. But they never leave that person, do they? So is this person really as bad as they make out? So, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, my darling. And I didn't expect it to go this way, but it did. All right. Some of you may need to go and get a counsellor, or go and speak to somebody in regard to sort of get a bit of therapy to help you on your healing journey. Some of you may need spiritual counselling. Please go and seek what it is that you need, okay? Because while you are spending your energy pining for this person, okay, or, trying to get this or whatever, you're wasting your precious time, the best of who you are right now, holding space for somebody who isn't sure. And so Spirit wants you to heal so that you can turn that 10 of Cups from upside down to the right way round, so that you can become emotionally fulfilled, so you can feel a sense of belonging, that you feel that you're home. And then we've got the Four of Wands. This came out earlier for the other guys as well. And so for you, I feel that you're going to be reaching a place of stability and security, when you heal. And it has been a little while. A few of you, you've been trying to get this going for a while with this person. You've been in separation, I feel here, for anywhere from 5 days to 5 weeks or 10 months. But I feel you need to be realistic. You've got the King of Pentacles here. I feel that you need to be realistic and see this for what it is. This King of Wands, look at him. Right? He's in his energy. He's sitting down. He knows he's the shit. He's got his pentacle. He's alright. He's calm. And I feel that you are moving it into that energy. Some of you may not be at this energy yet, or some of you have just arrived. But for the most part, the majority of you are becoming more practical. You're taking off those blinkers. For a few of you, you've taken them off, but you're taking off those blinkers, and you want somebody who is steady and reliable, a provider, because you bring to the table. In fact, you've made the table, and you probably are the table. And so people coming in with their, doggy-do shoes and half-eaten packets of stout gone out of fucking date coleslaw, they just take a hike and keep it moving. That's what you're learning they need to do. All right. My spirit guide is telling me that your energy is divine energy. And we've all got a bit of divine energy. Of course we have. Some of us have just got a little bit more than others. You've got very strong divine energy here. All right. So please treat it as such. Got the Hierophant. And for me, this is telling me doing things by the book. All right. So, when it comes to dating and it comes to affairs and all that, you've really got to see if people's actions match their words. You've really got to kind of observe that. Take your time. Don't rush into physical contact with people, because you don't really know what they're bringing to the table yet. And I am going to sound a bit like a traditionalist, because I am. And I also think that when you go out with people, you shouldn't just be sleeping with people the first time you meet them. That's my personal. That's why I said earlier, I try not to get personal, but it's going to happen. Because what happens is, not that they don't have a good impression of you. Who gives a shit what other people think? It's about what you think and how you feel. And what you're going to pick up, because you, like I said, you have divine energy. And you're very empathic. And you will soak up people's demons and people's fuck shit. Walking away feeling drained and just... ugh. And I don't think you should feel that way. So I feel that you should probably take your time. You're one of these people that need to really take their time and weigh people out. Don't rush into things. Everybody's going to put their best foot forward with you, first and foremost, because you've got divine energy. And they're going to want a bit of that. And a lot of people walk the walk and talk the talk until they get what they want. So just take your time. All right, my lovelies. And, try and do a cord cutting spell where this person's concerned, or ritual or something. Maybe write a release letter. Okay. And I know that you probably are hurt by this person. This person isn't, they haven't really been clear in communication. They haven't really been clear in their direction. And it's just because they haven't got any of that. So you can't really wrong a snake for being a snake, can you? Because a snake's just a snake. A fox is a fox. All right. But now you know that a snake is a snake and a fox is a fox. You have to act accordingly. Okay. So that's out of the way. I'm exhausted. I hope the messages have come through the way they were supposed to. I hope this resonates with you. It was my birthday. You can see my balloons. Fun times. And that's why I look so tired. I look exhausted. I'm exhausted. So you guys take care. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. All right? And the world in its woes hits us all. And I feel for a lot of you in this particular pile here, you're feeling that as well more than anything else. So, be good to yourself. Take care.